What's up, guys? I hope you all are doing well. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome back to another YouTube video. This is exercise 19 of our Python exercise tutorial series. Let's get to it. Okay, there we have it. Exercise 19. Develop a Python program that begins by reading in three integers from the user and displays them in sorted order from smallest to largest. Use the min and max functions to find the smallest and largest values. The middle value can be found by computing the sum of all three values and then subtracting the minimum and maximum value. Okay, so guys, we see looking at this program, it has to do with minimum, maximum, and basically the entire program has to do with sorting values in ascending order. Ascending order is from smallest to largest. Okay, that's what this program has to deal with. Now the thing is, there are several ways to actually go about doing, coding a solution for this specific problem. The thing is, at this point, considering we are beginners in Python, we're working through beginner exercises. The thing is, we may have not learned about collection data types and so on for now. So the key takeaway from this lecture or this exercise is going to be having the ability to actually do these. You see, these computations that we are doing, for example, maximum and minimum, they are, I would say, basic functions, basic in terms of the relative use of them in the programming language is high. So that makes it a very common and kind of basic in inverted commas. But in actual sense, the min and max functions are rarely used from beginner all the way to advanced, because even collection data types, which we've not spoken about as yet, or I covered them in the Python tutorial on my channel, but the thing is, we have not seen any exercises so far that actually use these collection data types, such as arrays, tuples, dictionaries, and so on. So the point I'm trying to get to you is, by having the ability to do these kind of exercises without using any fancy Python techniques or syntax structures and so on, by having the ability to solve these programs, writing basic base level Python code is very, very good, right? Because majority of people who code in Python in today's times, they'll know how to solve a complex problem in a complex way, right? But not many can solve a complex problem in a simple way. So that's what we are, that's the goal, that's what we're trying to achieve in this specific problem. And they've made life easy for us. They told us, sort these values from smallest to largest. You can find the smallest using min function, largest you can find using max function. They also were kind enough to tell us that the middle value, we can go ahead and find it by first summing all three values, and then we'll subtract the minimum and the maximum from that total sum. Okay, so let's get to it, guys. We'll do it together. Code along in your IDE, and let's get this done. So first things first, we need input. They specifically told us as well, your program should start by reading in three integers. So see, they specified int. So we'll add that to our input function. We'll have to encapsulate the input function in an int function to ensure that typecasting is done. So let's proceed to solve this. First, we can call these values. You can go ahead and call them anything you want. I'm going to call them A, B, and C. So A is equals to int input. Tell your A is equals to int input. Please enter your first number. Let's go ahead and let's copy and paste this guy. So 1, 2, and we can just change these accordingly. B and C, and it's going to be please enter your second, please enter your third. That looks good. Now it's time for the actual kind of maths, in inverted commas. Let's make use of our built-in functions and this little formula that they told us to compute smallest, largest, and middle values. And then once we have that, we can actually print these out to the screen. So let's first calculate the max. We cannot provide or give a name to a variable as a Python keyword or a function in Python. That's not allowed. So to make life easy, I'll add an underscore after the word max, and after the letter X, I'll add an underscore. So don't get confused. There is an underscore here, right? It's max with an underscore. So that's our unique variable or identifier that's actually holding or going to hold our max value. So let's do a max, and within this we have the ability to pass A, B, C. That's good. A, B, and C. Next we'll do min underscore is equals to min A, B, C. So there's not much explanation to do here. Right, the min and max and min are built in Python keywords. Max will find maximum, min will find minimum, and it allows you to pass in any number of values or a collection type object, and it will effectively find the minimum or the maximum. So that's good. Now all that's left for us to do is middle. Right, you can go ahead and call your variables anything you like. So middle, this is going to store our middle value from those three. Let's calculate it. So they told us we can add all numbers that were entered, so that's A plus B plus C, and then we can subtract the minimum and the maximum. So minus max minus min. That should be good, right? Because effectively the brackets will be solved first, and then we can subtract these two values from it. Now we may actually proceed to have a little printout, to the user, alerting him or her or whoever's using the program of the order of their values from smallest to largest. So what we can do is, let's do the numbers in sorted order are as follows, and we'll do a comma. I will pass in here, let's pass it in a good order, min max, and oh no, min, middle, and yes, lastly max. This should be good. Let's go ahead, test this program. Please enter your first number. Maybe I want to do a 13, and maybe I want to do 14. No, that's too boring. Maybe a 340, and third number can be maybe 14. Let's see if this works. Yeah, it did. Excellent. The numbers in sorted order are as follows: 13, 14, 340. So let's run this again. Very interesting program. Pass in any random stuff. Yeah, and we see that the program is able to pick out the min, max, and the middle value, and it's giving it to us in order. So that's very good. And with that, guys, we've reached the conclusion of exercise 19 in our Python exercise tutorial series. Thank you for your time. Thank you for staying till the end of the video. And do be sure to leave a like for the video as well as subscribe to the channel. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next YouTube video.